Have you ever noticed that when the price of oil goes up per barrel, when the price of oil goes up, that gas prices follow almost daily? And then when the price of oil comes down, it takes a while for the price of gasoline to come down. Matt Nesto is with Yahoo Finance. He joins us on Metro News Talkline. Matt, good morning. How are you?
Great, Hoppy. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on. Why is that? First of all, is it true, or does it just seem that way?
No, it's definitely true. There's a saying in the canyons of Wall Street, if you will, that the prices of oil rise like rockets and come down like parachutes. There's no question about it. It is a fact.
Why does it happen like that?
Well, there's a number of reasons. One is just the way that markets move. Two is the way that gasoline is delivered to local stations. Still, a lot of the pricing decisions aren't done on a big regional or national level. These are local dealers that buy the gasoline, pay for the gasoline, and then have to sell it. So they're at risk, too, if the price moves between their next delivery. So they have to sell the gasoline in the tank in the ground at the price that they had it. There's also refiners play a role in it in terms of if they want to see the price go up or down in terms of how much they're going to refine things, and then just movement in the markets as far as the oil markets as well will have an effect on it. So it's not a clean-cut correlation between gasoline and crude prices. Certainly they will, over time, follow each other, but definitely we do see gasoline prices move more slowly.
Matt Nesto is with us from Yahoo Finance. Read him at Yahoo. What about this? That I hear, and again, we've been doing this a long time. We've been looking at this for a long time. I'm not sure I've ever fully understood gas prices, frankly. But when the price goes up, the argument is the guy at the gas station, even if they bought the gas at a lower price, that when the price of oil goes up, they're responding by raising their price because their next tanks full will cost more based on the rising price of oil. And that's the argument when the price goes up. When the price comes down, though, the argument is, well, this is how much I paid for the gas that's in the tank at the station, therefore I can't lower the price. That's what I hear anecdotally. Does that sound...
That's right. And, you know, the thing that's missing there, or maybe the thing that you can't count on is you don't know if the price is going up or down. All you know is that as a small business owner, you have to make money. You can't pump gas and lose money. So you have to always be on the winning side. It's not like a casino where you know a certain amount of losses you factor in, but you win more than you lose. You have to always win when you're in the gasoline business.
Why are oil prices coming down? I think today it's what, $85, $86 a barrel, something like that.
It's come down sharply, and I wrote a piece recently that said it's the best thing that's ever happened to us. I mean, certainly any time that energy prices come down, it's a relief to the masses in the U.S., but the bigger problem is the concerns about the economy domestically and globally, and that's why we're seeing weakening demand and weakening support for crude prices.
Yeah, so if the economy were surging, well, just that if it's a weakening economy, it's a bad sign. You're paying less for gas, but if the economy's weak, there's a lot of other things out there that are problematic for us.
Exactly. The knock-on effect for cheap gasoline is it might save you, $4 a fill-up, but it's also going to, see, lower hiring, and the effects of a weaker economy are much broader than a few bucks per fill-up for the average person with the average, commute range.
How far do you think prices are going to come down? I mean, right now in West Virginia, I think the national average now is, maybe $3.57. In West Virginia's about $3.59, $3.69, probably $3.59, $3.50, something like that. How far do you think they're coming down?
Gasoline prices.
Yes, sir,
I was looking at crude.
I'm sorry.
Well, the price that I follow most closely, the problem with looking at the national averages with gasoline is that so much of that price, a third to 40% of it, even more in some states, like here in the Northeast, are taxes.
Right.
So that gums it up a little bit. If I look at the price of oil, it's already come down 25% since $110 a barrel when it peaked back in late February. I spoke to a technical analyst who charts oil and he is confident, 85% confident. You don't hear that kind of confidence out of analysts too often, but he's 85% confident that we're going to retest the lows of last October, which is going to bring us below $80 a barrel, which should, if it stays there for any period of time, bring the price of gasoline. What did you say you were at? Like 350?
Like 359, 350, something like 349.
Yeah. And that's about, that's about the national average right now. So that would, be another, we'll call it, 7-8% lower. So you'd expect conservatively maybe half of that of a percentage basis to come down on gasoline as well.
Matt Nesto's with us, Yahoo Finance. Do you watch natural gas prices at all?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, what's happening?
A heck of a story. In fact, had Boone Pickens on our show not that long ago.
All right. And we follow this closely in West Virginia because of the Marcellus, a boom. Well, it was a boom. Kind of it's chilled a little bit now. What do you think's happening with natural gas prices, and what's going to happen?
Well, they have been the odd man out. It looked like for a while there we were going to have a little rally in natural gas after it just had plunged to a 20-year low. Everyone knows how cheap natural and abundant natural gas is, and it looked like we were having a little bit of a rally. But recently, again, with the weakening demand in energy, we've pulled back. It looked almost like we were going to be headed back up to $3 per million BTUs, but now we're back in like the 240, 250 range again. But natural gas is just the commodity that we just leave on the sidelines until it's just too uncomfortable to buy gasoline and use the fuels, the diesel and the fuels that we're accustomed to. Right now, it still doesn't hurt enough to find an alternative, whether it's renewable energy or natural gas.
We need growth. How's that? We need economic growth. If we had economic growth in this country at 3% or better, some of these things would they'd all dissipate. They'd all go. We wouldn't worry about them so much. But how's that for a wild generalization? But
no, it's absolutely the case, and that's why I said it's the worst best thing that ever happened to us. I mean, everybody wants cheap gasoline, but I think we probably want a strong, vibrant economy and the opportunities that come with that even more. So, if we had to see gasoline prices go back up to $4 on average, but we could see unemployment go down and wages go up, I think that people would be willing to kick in the extra couple of bucks along the way. So a strong economy, particularly on a global basis, because China is as big of an influence on the oil markets as the U.S. Is now. So we definitely need to see that price of gasoline, I hate to say it, and oil going higher.
Great stuff from Matt Nesto. Check him out at Yahoo Finance. Matt, I appreciate your time very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Hoppy. Appreciate the opportunity.
Good to talk with you.